Hey everyone, welcome back to my Sunday reflection. Today devotion is called Awakening Heart, Healing Tongue, Christ-like Character, Aligned Life, Disciplined Spirit. It's built from scriptures God has been highlighting to me this entire week. So the first I'll start with the heart. It comes from the book Zephaniah 1:12. It reminds me that God searches the heart, not the image, not the performance, the heart. And spiritual comfort can make us blind. For example, sometimes I catch myself praying onto routine instead of expectation. Or I go through the day without checking in with God. That spiritual comfort God calls out of me. So, yeah. That's the book of Zephaniah 1:12. Now, the next one is the tongue. It comes from the book of Proverbs 8:21 and Proverbs 12:18. Yeah. It teaches that my words carry life or death, healing or harming. My speech reveals my spiritual conditions. For example, if I'm stressed and snap at someone, that shows something in my heart need attention. But when I speak encouragement or kindness, it shows God is working in me. That's from the book of Proverbs 18:21 and Proverbs 12:18. The next one is the character. Colossians 3:12 tells me to put on compassion, kindness, humanity, gentleness, and patience. These aren't emotions, they are traces. These are traces. For example, I may not feel patient, but I choose to be patient. I may not choose gentle, but I choose gentleness. Character is a decision, not a mood. The next one is inner beauty. It comes from the book of 1 Peter 3 to 4. 3 to 4. It reminds me that true beauty is the unfading beauty of gentle and grounded spirit. For example, it's not the outfit, the hair, or the makeup. It's the peace, it's the peace I carry away I treat people, the way I respond when things don't go my way. That's the beauty God values. The next one is alignment. It comes from the book of 2 Corinthians 6:14. It teaches that alignments matter. Who I walk with shapes where I end up. For example, if I'm trying to grow spiritually but I'm surrounded by people who don't care about God, discipline, or purpose, I will feel pulled into two directions. Alignment protects my direction. The next one is discipline. Come from the book of James 1:19 and Titus 2:11 to 20 2:11 to 12. Call me to self-control, to listen fast, speak slowly, and let grace train my habit. For example, instead of reacting instantly when I'm upset, I can pause. Instead of speaking out of emotion, I can breathe, respond with intention that grace train me. The next one is strength. It comes from the book Proverbs 16:32. It says self-control is real strength, not really reacting is power. For example, anyone can clap anyone can clap back, anyone can argue, but takes strength to stay calm, to walk away, or to choose peace. The next one is repetition. It comes from the book of Proverbs 22, verse 1. It reminds me that a good name character is more valuable than riches. For example, people might forget what you wore or what I posted, but they will remember how I treated them. They remember my honesty and my integrity. The next one is the spirit I carry. The spirit I carry. It comes from the book of 2 Timothy 1:7. Tells me God gave me power, love, and sound mind. For example, when fear tries to take over, I remind myself God didn't give me that. When anxiety rises, I speak over myself. I have a sound mind. When I feel weak, I declare I have power. So, those are all the books I learned on my Sunday devotion. So, I'm closing by. So, this week, I'm choosing to stay awake, speak life, walk in passion, practice self control, and align myself with God's light. I hope this encouraged you the way it encouraged me. Thank you. Bye bye.